YouTubers. It is Rodman 1K. Roll Tide. Y'all see it in the background. I'll take y'all a little tutorial around. Oh, my phone on 2%, so we're gonna kind of wait a little bit. But I'll take you around a little tour of the room. We ain't gonna show too much. My real Alabama fans. I'm going live on here because my gameplay for this night is downloading. So we gonna wait on it, but we'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all while that downloading. What's going on though? We gonna have to do some more content and stuff like that, and get more videos and stuff like that out to y'all. I'm gonna be starting doing. Actually, we could talk about this now. I'm gonna start doing other kind of videos besides gameplay. We're gonna do some actual real life fishing. We're gonna get like I said, this is a fishing channel. So we're gonna start recording when we go to a lake or something like that. I go live, film the whole day. I guess I'm gonna have to buy some portable chargers and stuff like that. And we'll start doing stuff like that. I don't know about tips and all that yet, cause I haven't got down into all that. But I stopped dropping my Cash App, and we'll do it like that. But hopefully, I won't have to use his phone long. I actually get a GoPro. So my goal is to get a GoPro so we can like film besides off stream. I got the camera and stuff for like home stuff, but I'm saying like off stream when I go to lakes and stuff like that and catch some good fish, crappie bass. Where it's coming around winter time, so I'm crappie fishing like crazy. I'll show y'all my techniques, what stuff to use, the setup, give y'all the whole rundown on it, what baits to use for them. If y'all had them down there too, but what baits to use and stuff like that. We'll film. I might say what lake we on, but it just all depends. I can't just blurt out what I say, cause I have like a whole bunch of people coming to my lake, and stuff like that. I might say some on, but as far as my private lake, like I said on my other one, as far as my private lake, you had to get in contact with me in order to go down there, and we have to fish probably that day. I'm not gonna it's going on. Okay, I'm not gonna just tell you, hey, you could fish the lake anytime or something like that. I'm not gonna do that, because if anything happen or anything like that, it's on me. I'm an adult, so if anybody go down there, anything happen, it's on me. I can't, say. But we can go down there one day and something like that, fish. What else? But yeah, like I said, we gonna get like more stuff into this stream besides fishing. On the game, we gonna do off stream. Hopefully we'll get a GoPro or something like that where we can fish it, different lakes and stuff like that. And that way I won't have to, waste so much battery on a lot of stuff, especially my phone, because my phone dies so fast. Like just like today, I charged my phone. I'm like, y'all, we finna go down to the pond real quick and catch some fish. Man, I swear we didn't even get halfway, like down there to the pond. Well, halfway down to the street, cause I look back up and my phone is like on 6%, and I'm like, I just charged my phone. That's why I went stream, live stream, so I can like stream the day. I'm like, God, so I'm like, now I need a GoPro now. So maybe, hopefully, I can get to that point, get enough money to get that. Cause like I said, it's grinding season for me and stuff like that. I got Flapjack and Master here too, so they know how I go. I'm just trying to, get up there to the top too. As far as everybody, I know a lot of people don't want to grind and stuff like that, but I'm willing to grind. It's just on y'all, what y'all want me to do and stuff like that. Like I said, I pushed that hill today for y'all and stuff like that to try to do a little stream, a live stream, something I haven't did yet. But yeah, I pushed a big hill today, man. I was so tired when I reached the top. Maybe if y'all probably think I'm lying, maybe one day, or you never know, probably tomorrow I'll go back down there, cause we had a sluggish day, one fish. It's alright. Maybe one day I'll go back down there and show y'all that hill that I always have to pull, cause man, that junk tough. Like, you want to bring a whole bunch of water and stuff like that. I bought a big gallon with me, and I mean, I was just exhausted. Welcome to my live stream. We just talking about some content while my stuff downloading. What we trying to do and what's gonna be coming up soon. As far as I know, let's see. Yeah, as far as I know, we can get more, live stream going in, seeing the everyday life. Like I said, the fish spot we went to today, like, I haven't been down there to my private pond in like 3 years. I'm not even gonna lie, about 3 years. And when I first moved here in this mansion house, I was like, walking one day and saw my maps, and I'm like, it's a pond. I got a pond on here. And walked back there through the little cut or whatever. Walked down. It took me a while. I used to go to the another side, but it kind of took longer. So I used to go that way and try to go down there and go fishing. And man, I was catching 3, 4, 5 pounders out there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just never like streamed it or anything, but I have a picture of them. The same fish I caught down there, I have a picture of him. I don't even know if he's still in the freezer no more, to be honest with you. If I do find him, I'll show y'all how big he is. I also caught multiple out there. When I tell you that thing was so big, like, that's the biggest bass I ever seen in my life. And it was like multiple in there. The thing about it is, I came down there with some weak line, I think 6 pounds. I used my crappie reel, because I didn't know what was in there, I'm thinking just some brim or something like that. Who knows? But the first pun, it was like, it's alright. The second pun is like, you gonna have the most fun, because you gonna catch something. Like, that thing hit the water. Well, it depends on what you use, but that thing hit the water and go to moving. They just grab it and takes off. And it ain't no baby fight. It's just a fight. Like, the one I caught today, I had him, like, when he grabbed the worm and took off, I hit him. And he was fighting. He was dead little. Well, he was like I can't even say. But if you go on my other one, you'll see what I'm talking about. But he was a little bit. He put up a fight. Like, those fish down there, they just fight hard, period. But Maybe I can get some more stuff, more action like that. Cause like I said, I don't stock my pond at all. Like it just already came with like, uh, I wish they hush. It already came with like giant bass and some medium sized bass and a lot of babies in there. So like over the years, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna catch no more to eat no more. I'm just gonna let them grow, and then I just start going down there and catching them. Well, I didn't worry about the brim for real, in the lake. Uh, the brim I just caught all the time. The brim was like real huge. They real huge in there, but you got a problem with like a whole bunch of babies because like I said, didn't nobody know it was back there. Like even everybody that I had got in contact with before they got this mansion house, it was like they didn't know nothing about it. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay. So even people in the neighborhood didn't even know that was back there, and they stayed there longer than anybody. So I was like, wow. So like, it's some big fish in there. It just you had to figure out what they want, and like I said, 3 years, they had to get back used to the colors I'm throwing and stuff like that. Like it took a minute for them to hit, and some of them were just chasing after it and just sit there. They just sat there and looked at it, but they know they want it. Some of them, you had to throw back over there, and they'll pick it up, and then they'll just drop it. So you gotta dumb fish. You had to mess with dumb fish in order for them to bite. Like, okay, if you throw your worm out there, and if you move it real fast and just let it sit there, then most likely they gonna come up and grab it. But if you just throw your worm out there and just let it sit and then bump it, they not gonna mess with it. So you just have to like always keep that action as soon as it hit the water. Like as soon as it hit the water, move real quick, let it drop. If you don't feel nothing, grab it by then, move it again, and by that time you'll be close to the bank. You don't cast out real far. They do not be in the deep at all. No fish be in the deep. Come to find out, cause I got on a boat to see, and also try to bring fish. It's no fish in the middle. It just like straight, like they just straight at the bank all throughout the year. Like wintertime, summertime, they always right there at the bank for some reason. So I don't know what's wrong with those fish, to be honest with you. They just always have been right there, never in the deep. On both ponds now. I'm talking about on both ponds. They just always have been shallow. So I mean, that's why you can always spot them and be like, oh dog, it's a lot of bass over here. So we gonna get some more good content by this stuff. I really wanna get on a boat and fish that again, but like I said, somebody shot my boat. One day I saw let some folks in the neighborhood, cause you can shoot down there. So I let them go fish down there a couple of times, and I go down there one day, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on the boat one day. Go down there, try to get on the boat. It's like it got a hole in it, and then I look around. It's like multiple like shells around, and I'm like, so instead of y'all like I just shoot at some like you really take a gun down there, just in case you see a coyote or something like that down there. Cause I'm telling you them things. I tell you that story in a minute. I'ma tell you, and that's what made me like kind of be spooked out about that spot. Cause I mean y'all clearly see how it look. All right, so I realized the shells on the ground and stuff like that. So I'm like, so they just done shot my boat up. I can't even get on the boat today and just go fish, catch a lot of fish. So I was like, I'm just gonna bank fish. Well, that day I had a ball because I caught like so many fish and brim, and I stayed till nighttime with my headlamp and fish for some big brim. And man, I tell you, it was big. I would do that one day too, but yeah, I had to go down there with my gun and stuff like that. You had to have like extra precaution down there for some reason. But oh, uh, let me tell y'all this story. So one day I go down there. I was like, well, I'm not gonna fish the first pond. I'm just gonna go all the way around to the second pond. So I was like, so you know, I had some at least a good action today, cause I was like they might slow last night, so I'm just gonna go to the first pond. Well, I'm gonna go to the second pond. So I get down to the second pond. I didn't take nothing with me, to defend myself. I just, you know, regular day going fishing. I mean, usually you go down there, you don't have to take nothing. So I'm like, okay. So I go down there, start fishing and stuff like that, man. So you know how you hear like a splash, thinking this a fish or something like that. Well, this splash was like a whole different type of flash. I mean, not flash, a whole different type of splash. It was like a bluish, like a. It wasn't like a fish, but it was like something else in the water type thing. So I'm fishing or whatever, and I kept looking around like I show y'all the second pond. I would have to show y'all uh, the whole pond for and all of y'all for to click in y'all head. Okay, now I see what you talking about. So I'm over here at the second pond, and I'm like, okay, I'm fishing. There's a lot of grass and stuff. Hold up, y'all. Okay, it was a lot of grass and stuff. So I'm like, where? I mean, I can see the open and stuff. So I'm like, where is this noise coming from? So as I was saying that, I'm getting the fish. So I hooked the fish, set the hook, getting the fish in, and someone was like, "Right, man, if you don't look to your right, you done for." So I'm like, huh? So I look to my right, and man, when I tell you, I'm gonna show y'all the coyote. Nah, I don't even know. It was like a dog or something like that, but it wasn't no dog. It was like something that eat you alive. You know what I mean? The, I can't even make this up. Let me see. All right, so say this the dog. Say like straight up. Say this the dog in the water, right? He was like dead big, and his body was like dead wide, and he had like a big tall body. Like he looked like a straight canine with no tail, and he was black and brown. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, what the? So I made a mistake and backed up a little bit. And when the stick cracked, he looked at me. He was like, and he started like minding his business, but he was like coming towards me, like in the water and stuff like that. So I was like, man, it's about time for me to go, cause I was like, he gonna be after me, and I was like, um, I mean, I hope for the best, cause I gotta still climb like, uh, okay, the way the second pond made, when you go around the second pond, you have to go through the little woods, and then the second pond is like down, and it's like the water, you know. So I had to climb back up, get through all the trees, and climb back up to the top and get out of there. And on top of that, while I'm doing that, I still have to look behind to make sure, he ain't running after me or nothing like that. And then when you reach the top, you don't know where he at. So you can't see past that because everything covering it up. So only thing you have to know is like, is he still behind you? So I just dipped. I didn't go to the first pond. I didn't stop nowhere. I didn't take no breather. I got the on. I pulled the hill non-stop. I was dead tired when I got to the top. I had to walk home. I was so tired. Only thing that was on my mind is me looking, like, still thinking about that big K9 thing. Like that thing was that huge, and I was like, man, I need to hunt that thing down, cause like that thing is giant. Like it been living there for years, years. What I mean, like you'll just think, okay, I'm just talking until you see something like you see on Mount Monster. If you ever saw that, it's something like that. I ain't even more. But I haven't seen it in a minute. That's the crazy thing about it. I counted this thing 2 times, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I done counted this thing 2 times. But the first time I was like, nah, it ain't so bad. It ain't there. I left him alone and stuff like that. But, I ain't realized how big he was, because, he was already in the water at the time. He ain't never get out. He was still in there swimming. So I'm like, okay, that ain't that. They just probably like a regular dog. And now until I saw him the second time, and I knew that I probably was going to be ate alive. So I was like, I'll leave that alone. But that probably ain't the craziest story I had. The craziest story I ever had was, man, it was this black giant snake in that pond, and it still is. You just had to, catch him one day. I saw him again today, actually, but I didn't, I ain't throw over there nothing. We was at that first pond, actually, but this time he was at the second pond. If y'all kind of look, y'all see I kind of cast past him. He stick his head out. That's how big his head is. It look like a turtle. So, okay, I had went to the pond one day. I used to stand on this this little tall grass thing, so you can cast out there, and you can sit on top of this grass and just sit there. Well, it had rained one day, so I really couldn't do too much. So I just had to sit on the grass and fish it, but it had got to a point where you couldn't stand there no more. You just in the water. So I'm doing that one day, fishing, getting bites or whatever, and I was throwing this black I don't even got one in here. I was throwing this black worm, and I was like hold up. So, wait, what was I? Because I got kind of distracted. But, so I had went out there and, went to the second pond one day. And, like I said, I was on the mat and stuff like that. And it got to a point where you couldn't stand on no more. So you basically in the water. And I was throwing this black worm. And I was like, I was throwing out there far at the time. So, that was before, you can catch the fish shallow, but some of them were just out deep. So I'm just sitting there throwing it out there, getting little bites or whatever. They'll grab it and take off, but it was so quick you couldn't set it. So, but you can feel them though, when they run, they just drop it real quick. It would, if you set the hook, you would just, it'd just come out the water. So it was it no sense. You had to wait till it get real tight for you to set the hook. So I don't fish like that. So I'm sitting there this bite right here feels strange. This feels like a tug. So I'm I'm finna switch bait. So I took the black Senko worm off, and I put it up. And as I had my back turned, I'm not facing towards the water. I'm in the water, halfway in the water, but I'm not facing towards casting wise. I'm facing towards the other way. So that means I'm facing towards the way you got to head out, back up the hill through the bushes and stuff like that. And my book bag I had today, it was sitting on the grass, but it's tall now, so you could just sit it on there. So I just set it on top of that, and I was changing baits, and someone was like, Rod, if you don't turn around, you is dead, boy. I'm telling you, like, you gon' you probably just gonna have a heart attack as soon as you turn around. And I was scared to turn around because like myself was telling me, right, if you turn around, like, bro, you gonna get like spooked like too hard, and you already don't like it. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm thinking like, okay, I might finna see this dog again. So I turn around real slowly, look at the water, man. When I tell you this big snake head about this probably big as my hand, just, curled up, getting close to me. He was already big, like his body was already wide. And he was probably about, man, that thing was probably like, I can't even explain. Look at my hand. That thing was just huge, and it was just fat. It was all black. And he had his head just on the top of the water. His body was just already gliding. He wasn't moving in like that. Like the water just pushed him. He was just sitting there just like this. And he was just staring at me. And I looking at him, and I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, snap. I don't want to do no movements because I'm in the water and I'm slow. Well, I'm fast at running, like real fast. But I'm slow, like getting out the water. And, he got an advantage over me. So I'm like, a snake will chase you down if you feel a threat or in his territory. So he didn't do nothing of that. So he stayed right there, whatever. And I got out of there, as I'm walking, I'm looking back. And next thing you know, once I hit the little first hump, I turned back around to see who he was. He nowhere in sight. So my crazy self, I am crazy. I grabbed a rock. I said, I don't even care no more. I just threw a big rock in the pond, and I just took off. I was like, yeah, just to let him know, I'm not scared, but I wasn't gonna be in the water to throw that rock. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's probably been in my butt. And like to this day, when I do go to the pond, I still be cautious, because I haven't killed that snake yet. I haven't killed that beast yet. This and that thing. So I still be cautious, but you don't always see them. So like that. But yeah, I'm just throwing some stories at y'all to keep y'all entertained right now until this gameplay get on, cause it's 10, but it don't matter how long we play. Tonight, we gonna play. So I'm just waiting on my gameplay. But hold up, I did tell y'all Roll Tide. If you are in the stream, if you're a Roll Tide fan, Roll Tide, you already know how we go. I'm finna show y'all my collection of my room. This how I got my room set up. You got boys back here. Alabama. That's where I'm from and stuff like that. We got one back there. Hold up, let me turn my head. Skirt. That's the one y'all always see when we stream. Y'all got Big A back there. Y'all already know. And we got... Hold on, we gonna say that for last. Okay. Y'all look at the top of me. That's my graduation stuff when I graduated. You see Alabama right here. Alright. And this is stuff, this would not come on my wall. This is something that I personally got put on my wall. So the only way I can get this thing off is like, actually you can't get this thing off. I just thought about that. Like you gonna have to paint over this and put it that way. And I'm not finna do that. Like that costs too much money. You got me crazy. First of all, I'm an Alabama fan and I would never do that to my team. I don't care. Okay, alright, so I already showed the thing. Well, here go another one. And for the last one, we got the locker right here. The built-in locker. I bet y'all ain't never seen it like that. The built-in locker. All the way down. It's that big. I'm not gonna show the whole thing. Oh, wait a minute. I know y'all see that stuff. That's actually some problem. Them probably some lures or something. I don't think that. I don't think nothing in there. Oh God, my locker act like. I don't think. Let me see something, y'all. I actually I have so much stuff y'all haven't seen it. My other, like all my stuff. Like one day I maybe, you know what? One day I maybe show y'all like my whole collection of lures and stuff like that. All the stuff that I have. Like I have some expensive stuff. I'm telling y'all, I have some expensive stuff. So, but this stuff is just like some basic stuff. You know, white frog. White frog. Man, this one whistle. I kid you not. Man, let me sit down. Let me sit down and talk to y'all real quick. This lure, this is my special lure. I caught a 12 off this. That's why the hook is still like this. Because I never took it off. For some reason, well, when I bought this lure, this thing whistle. Like, when you throw it, it whistle. And while it's on the top of the water, in a pattern like this, it whistle. So, like, imagine, like, this thing whistling while you throwing it, and it sound real good. And then it's on top of the water, flapping, and it's also whistling. And knowing the hell out of bass. Like, bass just be killing this thing. I didn't throw this. You have to throw this at, whenever I do a video on it or whenever I stream on it, I'll show y'all what I mean by, you know, this lure right here is like a beast. Like, I'm talking about through all, like, winter and summer, like, wherever we go, this thing is like the key for some reason. I do have a black and blue lizard. Just some basic stuff. I do have some, like, to be honest, we bought this thing and I don't know what this thing go to, but it's like a little rig. I don't know. It just some. This not the expensive stuff. All the stuff is like put up. We haven't. This a grow up. The expensive stuff is not like right in here. You know, I have to go. I have to go and like go all the way downstairs with it, and I'm telling y'all, it would not be worth it. It would, but it would not. Well, you know, it would not be worth the walk. Cause like I said, I already had worked out today. You know, cause of the hill, and I have to do it. Cause you know, this is for y'all too. You know, it ain't just for me. But you know, I have a tough time in life and stuff right now. So like, I'm trying to do stuff to get my mind off it, and you know, make it you know, try to make it and keep going. But yeah, man, we done get y'all story time today. This is crazy. Let me check on this thing while we edit. Like, we wear expensive stuff around here. He'll figure y'all. Besides this camo stuff, you know, I'm a camo fan too. I was gonna go to the military, but see, the thing about it, it was like, I hate getting like real pressured on it, cause like, and y'all don't have to believe me, you know. Folks don't have to believe me. But I had, my folks are, So I had military, army, national guard, uh, navy. I had all them hit me up while I was still in school playing football and running track. I had all them hit me up like through daily, even when I was like, doing jobs and stuff like that for school and stuff like that. They just always have just hit me up like, hold up, y'all. Okay, they always have hit me up like, hey man, I just not trying to press you or anything like that, but I'm ready for you to go and get in here. And like they used to visit me at school. Like I can be in my classroom, doing my work. They're coming on. Hey, can I speak to him real quick? I'm like, oh God, like can I have a lot, I have a lot to think about. I'm not thinking about, military right now. Like I'm not trying to get in there because they was trying to get me like, in there like right away, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. And my mom was like, she didn't want me to go. She wanted me to go graduate and stuff like that. But they kept trying to call my mom and tell her, well, I'm trying to get him in, like right now, stuff like that. He'll get a bonus check, a real big bonus check and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. We can do that after I graduate. But as of right now, I got to think about this schoolwork and I have game and I have to think about track and stuff like that. So I'm like, nah, that's off limits. And, they, like, it wasn't even a couple months ago. They had tried to hit me up again talking about some military. And I'm like, nah, there's much stuff going on. I'm not finna go to no military. Not this second. But do me a favor, y'all. Do y'all want to see what we playing today? Our gameplay today. Type in the chat yes. If you want to see what we playing today in our gameplay. The thing about this is not fishing related, but we are kind of trying to switch up on stuff. But it's still gonna be a fishing channel. We still gonna be doing fishing stuff. But as the moment and stuff right now, we gonna be trying to switch up on some stuff. So it might be 3 games we be playing a day, but we not gonna stream the new game all the time. Gonna be an N9. Oh snap. Okay, iPhone almost died. It was on 1, but this is like every now and then game. So if you in here or something like that, yeah, type in the chat. I need to know. Do y'all want to see it now or y'all want to see it when I gameplay it? Cause I know a lot of folks will say, nah, we want to see it on gameplay, but me on the other hand, I be like, you want to see it. Crazy thing about this, it's so close to being done. Wow, we at 39. Golly, we has been doing this now. But yeah, man, we gotta get some more content on here, cause I'm trying to build my channel more besides, off the obvious and stuff like that. I'm also trying to help my friends out, who Master and Flapjack. I'm trying to also help them out, and hopefully they reach their goals, and we'll one day meet up on some Fishing Planet stuff, or some real life stuff. Um, probably do a tournament one day, something like that. And hopefully I can get PC. I had to hopefully get started doing donations about that too. If y'all want to, I can start letting y'all, donate, but this would be I can, I drop my cash out, and that's how my donations will go to, because I don't, I don't prefer, trying to do all that YouTube and stuff like that, because a lot of people like doing their stuff differently, you know. And it's my cash app is always gonna be the same. You gonna always have my email and stuff like that. You gonna always get in contact with me, and So actually, I can do that now. Just just to be aware, because like I said, we're gonna start getting trying to get donations for a GoPro, and once we start getting that GoPro, because all this money for y'all, so it's gonna be updated content and stuff like that. So once we get the GoPro rolling and stuff like that, we'll have our other stuff. But yeah, I would love that, and that made me feel good, because I start getting back way twice as hard, like I said on my other videos. If you check those out, like I said, I started doing giveaways, and y'all giveaways will probably be, you never know. Like I said, it's a mansion life, so you never know. I probably do something big for y'all, and y'all have it, or a game y'all want, I get it for y'all, or something like that. But as far as the channel wise stuff like that, yeah, we need donations going too. Hold up. I don't know if you get off the stream, what would happen. Hold up, I think I know it. Oh wow, what is going on? Yeah, it's not doing. But my cash app, just listen to this video then, since you didn't want to do it. My cash app is capital RODFOY12. Actually, I drop it when I do my stream today. I actually drop it in there. How about that? So y'all can see it, cause for some reason on here it's not doing no more. I think let me do it, say free to join. So yeah, I guess it will do that. But like I said, as far as anything else, like I said, the donations and stuff going towards other stuff we need for this stream, and get it rolling and stuff like that, because not only I'm gonna start streaming, my sister's starting on YouTube, so she might start doing challenges stuff like that, cause she like to eat hot stuff and stuff like that. So, and then you probably get experience, the everyday go around in her life and our life like that too, because you'll see the days that I be annoyed and stuff like that, and she gonna still record it, so you probably gonna see some stuff like that. Like I said, it ain't. It's just gonna be a crazy ride for my stream and her YouTube. Cause like I said, she like doing challenges and stuff, and she's actually TikTok famous. If y'all didn't, well, my sister's actually TikTok famous, so um, she might have her TikTok videos in there too. That's pretty crazy though. But yeah. So my sister, she probably started dropping some of her videos and stuff like that. Like the sister that y'all saw in my recent videos, stuff like that. Yeah, that's TikTok famous, right there. So like like it's proof to show she's TikTok famous. So you know, she gonna blow up probably before I do. But you know, we not gonna, you know, do all that, cause she gonna help me out, and I told her I was gonna help her out also, cause you know she need it and I need it also. You know, we want to do something that both of us keep doing and keep going on and on for. So uh, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the download, and man, we got a wow. I don't know what to do. Like, should we I really don't know. I mean, do y'all want another story time or what? Or what kind of story time y'all want? I'll just throw y'all a story time. It really doesn't matter. You know, I got a bunch of story times I can tell you, but I don't know, you know, where to start. You can give me one. Hey, is this someone actually on here? Just asking? Cause like I said, I'm not used to this thing and stuff like that. If you don't mind answering, cause I don't want to look like sitting up here weird. I kind of need suggestions on like. I tell you what, I could talk about the first time I caught my real record crappie. I can put it up there. You can go search it, but yeah, I'm actually up there for a real record crappie. So we're gonna try to keep. We're probably gonna try to push this to hour. I'm gonna be looking at this thing too. If we push the hour, I'm gonna cut it short and wait for this to end. But so you know, it was a cold day. Uh, Probably around this time actually, and me and my dad load up. We said we're gonna go to the lake today and see if we catch some crappie and have a little fish fry. So I'm with it. You know, I'm down to cook fish. You know, clean them, cook them. You know, so we go down there. We buy the boat and stuff like that. We get on the boat and the man pushes us out, and you know we got the trolling motor. So we got our jig. If y'all saw the video we did, the jigs that we used, that's what we be throwing out there. So we had that, and we threw that out there, you know, and we trolled like, well, it's like a little alley, so it's like two sides, so you got to troll to the other side, and it was like on our depth finder, we can see like it's like a little slope through it, so it's like a way the fish travel through. Like they go like, okay, for some reason, like the stream, it runs like, well, it's like a lake, but the 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 path they take is straight ahead, and it's like around, like it's like they just like around the curve, so they stay like running just like that. So we go slide up through that way. We like, let's go up through this little slough right there, cause we know it's some big fish up there, and we know like that's not the only time we done caught a record. Well, hold up, my brother caught a record fish out there one day, and then it was my daddy twice, and then it was me caught two. So we trolling up there with jigs or whatever. Next thing you know, well, we haven't got that bite the whole time we travel, cause like once you get pushed off the spot where the boat sit, it's like you gotta go like a long ways like straight ahead. So it was just like it was a long. It took a minute. So we ain't get no bite or whatever. So I just picked up my rod. I was like, man, you know what? Forget this. I'm just gonna play with it, cause we ain't got no bites, and we changed colors probably about 3 times before we reached the little slough. So I changed. I picked it up and I started bumping it real fast, and I let out some more line, and I just sit down, and I just bumped it real fast. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit down, whatever. So as soon as I set it down, I didn't sit. First of all, I didn't prop it up right. I just set it down. I meant to prop it up, but I was just like, we ain't gonna get no bass right now until we get to the other side. So we just gonna, sit it right here. So I didn't prop it up right, and I just set it down. And then when I set it down, by the time I sit it down and let go the rod and sit up, it's like the rod just slid, like just, just slid. I almost tried to go out the water. So I just picked it up real quick. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, this felt like a crappie. And my daddy was like, no, this a bass. That's a bass. He's like, look how he pulling. And I'm like, Dad, I know my fish. This is a crappie. I'm like, I don't know, Dad. Like, you been fishing way longer. But I'm like, this a crappie though. But you can never know, cause like sometimes it be crappie hint like bass, and it be bass sometimes hint like crappie. So, at that time and how you felt, I was like, nah, they just feel like a big crappie. And as soon as he came up to the top water, bro, I just saw a big giant crappie. And I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, yo, get the net. And man, at that time, I think that time it was a tournament going on. I think who can catch the biggest crappie, and we happened to won it at that time. So I was like God dog. So you know hooked them, final, and I'm scared he gonna get off. Like when I realized we just saw something real big and silver, we like, oh snap. And I'm like, nah, this a big crappie. And once he got up to the top, I'm like, oh snap. And like my daddy grabbed the net and got him, and we was gonna keep fishing. And I was like, no, Daddy, we need to go weigh this fish right now. Why? It's still alive and stuff. He was like, you know what, you right. But as we was doing it, we was about to reel our stuff, man. He turned around and get a bite. Whoop. Said, what the? Man, he caught a giant crappie. So we up there like, whose is the bigger or what? Like, we was confused. So we was like, look like both of us just gonna have to take a picture that day. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, God. So it just happened that day, me and him ended up catching some giant crappie that day and a record fish. And so I'm like, God, that was a record for that lake. And I was like, I wish I could repeat that over again, because that was like dead up exciting. And that day, we actually went down way them fish. We went back out there, the fish, and it, so many crappie. I think we caught over 33. He would tell you himself whenever I go stream around him. He would tell you himself like dope. We just caught that many crappie. Like it was just a ball day. And these days that we'll go out there and they will be acting up. But it might be days you'll catch a couple. You might catch one or two. But it's not no days you'll lead there without nothing. But I get we haven't reached. Dog, I thought we reached 1 hour yet, but we ain't gonna reach 1 hour. How about that? We just gonna guess we get ready to cut this short until our stream get ready to start for the day. And y'all ain't new, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see. Like I said, we're gonna try to build this channel up and help other people build up, cause I'm willing to help people build their channel up and get them advice on channels too, how to do it and stuff like that. So if y'all ain't new, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, and we'll get back to y'all in a couple of hours when this thing downloads. Right, man, out.